Scott and I wanted to just spend a couple minutes with you. And I think you got the statement a little bit earlier that was sent out from Keith. We just wanted to acknowledge that there is an NCAA investigation that is currently engaged with our athletic department and our football program specifically. We want you to know that we have complied 100% with the NCAA, been very collaborative in our approach with them in terms of all of their investigation. We will continue to do whatever the NCAA has asked us to do. Our coaches, including Coach Frost, have done a great job and have been very accessible in working with the NCAA as we've worked through these allegations. So this is an ongoing investigation, obviously. So while we would love to provide additional context and details, we simply can't do that at this time. It's an ongoing investigation. But I wanted to come here with Scott and acknowledge, you saw the reports earlier, that there is an active investigation with our football program. We will continue to comply as we have done, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to share a whole lot of details while it's an ongoing investigation.
Is it one investigation or is there multiple investigations?
Again, Steve, I'd love to be able to give some context, and I know you're going to get frustrated when you ask all these questions. I'm just not at liberty to be able to dive into the details of what we're looking at. I can only confirm that there is an ongoing NCAA investigation in our football program. We have been very transparent with the NCAA, and as have our coaches. We will continue to do so. Unfortunately, we just can't speak about the specifics about the investigation. And we really do look forward to a later date when we can add some context and some additional details to what the investigation entails.
How long has it been going on?
That's, again, some of these details, Sam, that I'd like to be able to share with you. I think it's best at this time that we just stay consistent with what the statement put out and what I'm sharing with you today.
Does it predate your arrival? I assume it does.
It does predate my arrival.
Were you aware? When did you become aware of it? After you started here? Or?
I became aware of it after I started.
Anything else for Trev?
So Scott is here as well, and since he's here, obviously we're going to be very limited in what we can say in terms of what I just shared with you, but if there's any specific football questions that you're interested in asking Coach Frost, certainly he's available to do that as well.
Scott, we know how long it's been going on. How long has it been going on?
Say what? Can't comment on details.
Is there Scott, in your position, is there a level of concern about this being a distraction?
No, our players have been laser focused on Illinois. They're still laser focused on Illinois. Nothing's going to change that. Feel great about where the team is right now. We're looking forward to a week from Saturday.
I guess I can ask this, did you guys kind of know this report was coming, or was this a surprise at this point?
Well, obviously, Sam, when there's an ongoing NCAA investigation you're aware of, you're not prepared necessarily for leaks or how it gets communicated. So some of that can be a surprise, as well as some of the nuances to the report can be a surprise to you, if you will. But we were aware, and we were working collaboratively with the NCAA on working through the allegations.
Anything else? Any football questions for Coach?
Again, thank you guys. Appreciate your understanding. I just thought it was important that the two of us come out here and validate what you all have read on the internet and reports that are out there nationally, and we can confirm what those reports are. Okay?
Scott, the parts of those reports that aren't subject to the investigation, the workouts last summer and your role in moving on to the game, is there anything about any of those that you want to say or comment?
Yeah, I've never made one single phone call in regards to our schedule. That's not my job. And everything we did through COVID, I've addressed both those things a lot. Parker, everything we did through COVID was with the best interest and health of our players in mind. And everything we did was approved by athletic department administration and campus administration.
Is there anything else about that report that you wish had gone differently or had transpired?
No, I've talked about that a bunch. I love that rivalry. Once our Ireland game got canceled, our schedule didn't make sense, and I love where we landed with instead of having a week one bye, a week one game. And there was a lot of discussion about how to adjust our schedule so we didn't play week 0 and then wait till week 2.
We can get into all of that stuff a bit later, guys. Just wanted to acknowledge what's happening today. We're going to get ready for Illinois, but I wanted to thank you guys for coming out. We'll get the rest of the coaches here.
All right.